Hello and welcome to another episode of Genuine Healing Down Under with your hosts, me, Marvin Schneider.
I'm me, Jen Ward. Hi, everybody. We've missed you.
We have, but we've been busy, Jen. We have done a
Mhm.
whole bunch of group SFT tappings events. There was one on the Northern Hemisphere winter solstice. There was one on Christmas Day, December the 25th. We've got another tapping event coming up on New Year's Day, January the 1st, 3 p.m. New York time. Sign up for that. And these three group tapping events, they're not unrelated. They are a stepping stone to higher consciousness.
Absolutely. It's like a triathlon, but what they're doing is preparing all individuals for that for that higher consciousness that is inevitable. If we want to exist on the planet, everyone has to awaken, even if it's just a little bit. What we offer in these master classes is the ability to awaken consciously and be empowered to actually assist all of humanity, and that's where you want to that's where you want to sit in the universe.
Absolutely. You mentioned the word masterclass, and thank you for doing that because the purpose of this video is to give you a shake up and a wake up last chance to register for the Stop Habitually Reincarnating Masterclass. So that masterclass is being held on December the 30th, 1 p.m. New York time. And it is a profound masterclass. Imagine this, you, the listener, and you and me, Jen, have
Yeah,
reincarnated thousands and thousands and thousands. I don't know how many thousands of times, but so many times, and not always on Earth. But if you think about, human and even hominoid history on Earth has been around for, quite the millions of years, and you've probably been a part of a good chunk of that. Wouldn't it be great if this time around you had a choice as to whether or not you want to reincarnate and have another go at it rather than just habitually doing it?
absolutely. And I believe that individuals have always had that choice, but they've always had this this tendency to be drawn into reincarnating out of habit because they didn't even question the fact that they had a choice. But with all the bombardment that's happening in in the world, current events, we're all paying attention. It's getting harder and harder to condition an individual to agree to reincarnate. And what we're
Hmm.
saying is, don't agree. If it doesn't feel right, if you can do more good by not incarnating, by empowering others, then let's do it here.
Right. So here's the thing. There are, even within the spiritual community, there are lots of preconceived notions about reincarnation, karma, the lords of karma, judgment day, heaven, hell, utopia, whatever. There are as many preconceived notions of the afterlife and the eternal soul as probably there are 8 billion souls on the planet right now. So, a good chunk of what we're going to be doing in the masterclass is setting aside a lot of those preconceived notions, particularly around the idea that you, as an eternal soul, don't have a choice, and the notion that you are somehow beholden to the lords of karma and it's all retribution. Take it away, Jen.
So yes, what's interesting is humans, even the most spiritually aware humans, are still thinking that anyone who's not in a in a physical body is at a higher vantage point than they are. So they never challenge that. I had a real wake up call when I had a client one day who was having a really rough life, and she was really dynamic. She shouldn't have been having all these karmic situations happening. What happened in energy is she went before the judgment day, whatever she imagined it to be, and got a real harsh sentence for some reason or other. She didn't need it. She was ready to move on into being a higher vantage point, but she just put her tail between her legs and listened to this judgment and agreed to it. See, that's the thing. People don't understand that whatever is given to them, they must agree to it for it to um, happen.
Absolutely, which is part of the messed up process. When you think about it, for those that are consciously, in the physical realm, in this mortal coil, when you think about it, it's like, who would consciously and willingly agree to come back and experience, what a lot of people are experiencing? Now, not everyone is having a traumatic life, but, I think everyone has some aspects of their life which just, it's not, it's not all beer and Skittles.
Right, but there's some universal fears that are put to the individual that cause them to agree to come back. One is being separated from their loved ones. That's a big fear that causes people, oh no, I want to be with my family, whatever. They come back and then they're screwed because they're not with the same dynamics anyways. And they never lose their family, no matter where they are.
Anyway,
That right.
so there's the truth anyway.
And then another belief system that really awakening people still believe is that once you get to a point, you you cease to exist. Like your atoms go scattered into the universe, and you cease to exist. And that's not so. I mean, it can be. I think you can destroy your own soul, but it's not necessary. You can stay the sovereign being. The part of you that has awareness is beyond the ego, is beyond the lower worlds, and that continues to exist. And that's what we're striving for, to empower people to understand at this
Mm.
event.
Right. So this masterclass, December the 30th, 1 p.m. New York time, you've got a limited amount of time left to register for it. You don't want to miss this one. This is not just, I can get this anywhere. I don't know of anyone that is doing this. It's a 3-hour online event. We've got a very orchestrated, meticulously structured program. About an hour and a half, the last hour and a half of the event, Jen, all of the participants are going to get one-on-one time with you.
Yeah.
It's almost like a mini healing, but directly focused on helping each individual participant address the underlying issues that are potentially going to trap them into another cycle of reincarnation, whether they want it or not.
Yes, absolutely. And there's nothing mini about it, because what it does is it actually hooks. I don't think people understand that it hooks people up to my vibratory rate, where I can it's not like I'm doing anything from the personality, but they can use my vibratory rate to understand, to hold themselves, like holding on to the edge of being at a higher vantage point, where otherwise you wouldn't be able to maintain it. So I don't think people understand that living with you, being here in Australia, it's like a 24-hour perpetual tuning into higher consciousness. You don't put any expectations on me on being the dutiful wife or whatever. What we're doing here right now is constantly receiving the answers to make it easier for the individuals to transcend. That's our whole purpose here, right? And so in those 15 minutes, I'm giving everyone all that I can so they can hold their own in higher consciousness, so they don't have to close down their own energy or agree to something smaller in fear or doubt.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a very profound masterclass. I mean, to be fair, over the years, we've run dozens and dozens of masterclasses, but to be honest, I'm most excited about this one, or I'm incredibly excited about this one, because it is so real, it is so tangible, and it is so doable. And by the way, the outcome of the objective of the masterclass is so clear that if there isn't a clearer call to action, I don't know what else it's going to take to help a large number of people do one of the most profound things, which is the cycle of crossing over and reincarnating or not.
How about if we give them a little bit of an example of the kind of stuff we're going to do? It's not just tapping. People just think we're a one-trick pony. But here's a visualization to help prepare them to do the workshop. Is that okay?
So this is a visualization to get you in the mood and get you ready for the workshop.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Do I need to close my eyes, or would you like me to?
I'm sure you give too much away when you keep your eyes open. Yes.
All right. So a couple of minutes, right?
I don't know. It's not very long.
Okay.
It might not be a couple minutes.
All right. Off you go.
Okay. So cute. Imagine yourself in your current situation, all the heaviness of your body, all the thoughts you think about, all the drama you deal with, all the people pulling on you, all the mental limitations. Feel the heaviness of that. Now, inwardly imagine this beautiful, pristine body of water. It's really inviting. You walk down this pier or this pathway to this beautiful, cool, sparkling body of water. And you bend over the side of the water. You just so want to be in that water. So visualize as you're stooped over, pulling off your back a layer of clothing. This layer represents all your emotions, all the worries, all the drama. Pull that off and just wash it. Wash it into the water. It looks like a pair of the old onesie pajamas. It just looks like a body, a flimsy layer of a body, but it's like a flimsy onesie pajamas. And just wash it and wash it in the water and feel all these emotions come out and just dissipate in the water. All these dramas, all these things that you've been afraid of, all these things that you've been carrying around as subtle fears. Flush them out and then rinse them out. Then put them to the side. Pull off another layer of onesie pajamas from you. Just pull it off your back. And this represents all your past experiences, all your regrets, all your could have been, should have been, all the things that have happened to you that have limited your movement or your expectations on yourself. Pull that off, and it's like it's so grimy and gritty. Take that one out and keep rinsing it in the water. Keep rinsing it out and watch all those issues flush out, dilute, and dissipate. Feel the fabric get lighter and lighter and lighter. Bring it out. Bring it out. Put it on top of the other other garment that's right next to it in the water, just floating on top. Then pull off another layer. This is all the mindfulness, all the aberrations, all the threats, all the arguments, all the judgments, all the belief systems that don't serve you anymore. Take this onesie pajama off you. Feel how light it feels. Feel the breeze coming. Take this garment and flush it out in the water. Flush it out. Feel all those aberrations just come out and just dissipate. It feels so wonderful. Just feel that. Just release. Then put it to the side with the other garments. Just lay them on top of each other. and then pull off another layer. This is all the things that aren't even thought of, all the things that affect you that you're not even aware of because they never come down into thoughts or feelings. They're just issues that just make you feel uncomfortable in your skin. Anything that makes you feel uncomfortable in your skin, just pull that off and wash that garment. Rinse out all of the issues, rinse them out, and watch everything dissipate. Now lay that on top of the other garments. Now you're laying there exposed. Put those garments in front of you in the water, and then dive into the water through those garments into the water, and just feel the freedom of all of that. And just come up in the water and just feel the lightness and beingness of being in higher consciousness. Okay?
Fantastic. Thank you, Jen. That's just one of a number of things that you're going to experience in the masterclass itself. So please do jump on, register. Time is ticking by, unfortunately. You really don't want to be missing this one.
The thing is that part of the thing we just released is the resistance to even doing this. There's a belief system that, oh, I can't afford it. Oh, whatever. Whatever you're thinking is preventing you from being more empowered than you were a few minutes ago, or that you would be.
Absolutely. Think about this as probably one of the most profound New Year's commitments you can possibly make. How's that?
Yes, and as a matter of fact, instead of thinking of it as a new year, because that's what we do, that's what the New Year's celebration is all about, is like rewiring us back into the same year over and over again.
Yeah.
Think of this as the new consciousness.
Absolutely. Also exciting news, like to congratulate Rihanna from South Africa. She is the recipient of the free ticket that we were giving out. It wasn't quite a raffle, but we did put out on social media a little bit of a competition to win a free seat at this event. So Rihanna from South Africa, thank you so much for participating with us. Your ticket is on the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Jen. Looking forward to seeing everyone at the masterclass. Please register, like, share, subscribe this video. Look forward to catching you next time. Bye for now.
Bye for now, everybody.